the city of New Orleans. Really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at the Lakers. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs. And checking out New Orleans. Right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And now the Lakers starting group. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Brad. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Westbrook scanning the floor to the inside. Ariza, oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Shooting 2. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Davis with it. A floater. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Loads it up for Williamson. And stolen by LeBron. Pushing it up. And finished off by Davis.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
A step back shot here. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And they double up James. Williamson against Ariza. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Shot clock at 6. Ron right side. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
pass to Ingram. Here's Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. Down low. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Bradley. Davis has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Graham. This time 14 points for him. LeBron with some nice D.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And Bradley gets it to go.
The assist.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million. Let's take a look now at some of the teams that have been blocking shots by the truckload since the All-Star break. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Can they get it? Westbrook pulls it in. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against San Antonio. Count it, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Westbrook against Graham. In the corner, Bradley with it. That one a tan offline to the right, but drops in for it. 6 points for Avery Bradley. Here's Graham. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This is what AD gives you at that end. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
James. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Pelicans trailed by 10. Pass to Graham. Now the pass to Ingram. And here's Valanciunas, guarded by Bradley. Lets it fly. Another shot. And Valanciunas with the layup.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
James looking around. A second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. Nice feed from Valanciunas. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. 8-point game. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to LeBron. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Graham, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Valanciunas. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
LeBron against Williamson. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Bradley gets to Ariza. Loads it up for Davis. The alley-oop layup.
Timeout.
Business-like focus. AD presents a big target on the road. Bucket.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Lakers.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up.
Delivering as much punishment as he receives. Zion is a scary sight coming at you.
James kicks to Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Davis. James against Williamson. LeBron's shot is good.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. He muscles his way right through contact.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Shoot two. First free throw is good. And as we come down the stretch of the regular season, Greg, teams jousting for playoff position. How much did you worry about the seeding when you play?
You know, it matters, but for those teams who had injuries or a rough stretch, you start to focus on those road games and prepare to steal some in the playoffs.
He hits both from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Westbrook up top, Graham defending. Anthony trying to get open. Second chance shot, and it's Westbrook laying it in.
Westbrook.
And the Lakers lead by 8.
The best rebounding point in the association. Westbrook hitting the offensive glass with a purpose.
Davis against Valanciunas, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas.
Third team foul.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Hayes the pass to Graham. Ingram outside. Here's Hart. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Davis against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Horton Tucker. The pass to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He can't get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Hart kicks to Ingram. And he uses the glass on the lane. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
Monk, the pass to Westbrook. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Graham. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging over 14 points a game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Hart. The Lakers with the rebound. Monk, the pass to Davis. Takes it inside. Back to Monk. Takes a three. And the three ball is good.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Hernan Gomez finds Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 6.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Left side, Westbrook. Here's Anthony, and it's denied. Now, here's Hart. Not a lot of room. Haley's trying to break free. Hart, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Great call by Westbrook, making the right move at the right time to bust up the D and get that shot.
Here's Hart. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Monk the pass to Horton Tucker. Trying to get over it's Davis. Yep, it counts. And the Lakers lead by 6.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Here's Graham. Good D by Westbrook.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Double team on Westbrook. Horton Tucker. That's good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Westbrook kicks to Monk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, Jones comes in for Ingram, and Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. And Monk drops them both. Pelicans trailed by 8. Hart the pass to Jones. .40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Takes the 13-footer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Back to Monk. Puts up a 3. And no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
We've got Hayes. He's out there with Jones. LeBron is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The Pelicans have been all four of their chances so far in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And so Jones nails both of them. Lakers leading by 8. Now Monk. He dishes it to Ariza. Back to Monk. And he makes good on the layup. Monk's got 7.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Lewis with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Lewis misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Monk. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Hernan Gomez kicks the Hart. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that one.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
1 shot.
Alexander Walker's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Avery Bradley in for Malik Monk. Free throw good. Hart.
And Hart, the last pick of the first round in that 2017 draft. And not sure why so many teams passed on this talented young man, but boy, he is terrific.
Johnson attacking. And Johnson with the stuff.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lewis kicks to Hart. Pass to Jones. Over LeBron. And the Pelicans miss again. Los Angeles leading by 13. Jumps up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with It's hard not to foul him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, James.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws, good for James. Pelicans trailed by 15. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Reeves the pass to Johnson. Howard dishes to LeBron. Back to Howard. That shot misses. Good steal from Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where a few men can slow him down.
Lakers leading by 13. Here's Reeves. He averages about 5 points a game. James, the pass to Reeves. Hits it from 3-point range.
For 3.
Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
And the pass to Alexander Walker. Shoots from the line. A putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas. He's got 10.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. James with the bucket.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Jones with it. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Pulls it up. Again, the Pelicans score. And here is Los Angeles now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
LeBron James.
That's on LeBron James.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Anthony's checked in for Dwight Howard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock, it extends the game, and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a shootout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Lakers also making a change. Westbrook's checked in. So it's the Lakers now. Leading by 12. Pass to LeBron. Anthony trying to get open. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williamson looking it over. No good that time. Good D by LeBron. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt. But I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Avery Bradley taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
Here you have the consummate pro. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Zion Williamson. Outside Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Davis. Kicks it to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Graham, the pass to Alexander Walker. Ingram outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stored away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The high post shot. And it's Davis missing. At the elbow, Williamson. LeBron dishes to Davis. James outside. Back to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Hard to stop even when you know it's coming. LeBron waits for just the right moment, delivers the perfect pass.
Ingram kicks to Green. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. And it's off from three-point range. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
When Anthony Davis gets in a rhythm like this, it's good for the whole team. The other guys feed off his energy.
Here's Ingram, and Davis sends it back. They retain possession. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. He kicks to Westbrook. There's the pass to James. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Graham finds Ingram. Over Westbrook. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 8.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
LeBron against Valanciunas. And good as it just slides right down through the net.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And slammed up by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Bradley passes to Westbrook. They get a hand on it. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
All AD needs is solid inside positioning. Once he has this, he's clear for takeoff.
Bounce pass Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas.
2 minutes remaining.
For Davis. And the shot is long. Los Angeles leading by 22. Loads it up for Davis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And a nice pass by Bradley. He's always been the size of a point guard, now starting to play more like one.
Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. In the corner, it's Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team. Look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Lakers also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for James. Horton Tucker comes in for Anthony. And it's Malik Monk in for Bradley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Ingram right side. Can't hit from 12. The Lakers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Count that bucket.
And those long, lean players like Ariza always seem to thrive in transition.
And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And it's the Lakers on the break. Monk, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Monk. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
Well, we're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 3 block shots, and 6 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the 3.
Great competitive play from Ingram tonight, and his teammates are sharing in his excitement.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Davis gets to Ariza. Lakers working the ball around now. Bradley finds James. Back to Bradley. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Avery Bradley.
LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ingram with the basket coming off a pretty pass. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Defensive foul.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
First team foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 1 shot.
1 shot. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Westbrook against Graham. James kicks to Westbrook. Rejected by Ingram.
With that 7'3" wingspan, Brandon Ingram is having no trouble getting to that shot.
Williamson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Williamson trying to free himself up. Misses from close range. Ariza outside. Dishes it to LeBron. And there's the drive. It's good. James has got 14 points.
What a sudden drive by LeBron. The defense doesn't get any chance to react.
Graham dishes to Ingram. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. No good on that one. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Bradley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Graham against Westbrook. Shoots over Ingram. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From the baseline. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. James in the post. He's covered by Ingram. LeBron kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Anthony Davis.
James has got 6 assists now in the game.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Westbrook passes to Ariza. Shot clock at 5.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Lakers, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. New Orleans making some changes here. Jones checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. The Lakers making a switch here. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The dish to Lewis. Passes to Valanciunas. That shot off. Great D that time from Howard. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Reeves the pass to Ariza. Can't get it to fall. The Pelicans shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. outside for Lewis. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And the Lakers turn it over again.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Jones. The pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
And the basket by Johnson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. Even with all the hype Zion had coming into the NBA, Steve, I don't think folks expected him to have such an immediate impact.
It really was a wild first few months for Zion in the NBA. We weren't sure he'd play at all in his rookie year. But when he made it onto the court, he reminded everyone right away, Kevin, what a unique talent he is.
Bucket is good. Valanciunas has got 14 points for the game.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety, getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Here's Reeves, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jonas Valanciunas.
So I tell you what, he earned his money
That's his
on that
second
foul.
personal foul.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts,
At the
8
line
makes.
for the Lakers. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And then for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Johnson. Horton Tucker comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lewis dishes to Jones. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Horton Tucker. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and it's blocked. And here is Hart. Back to Lewis. Out left to the wing. Here's Hernan Gomez, and the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Can't hit from in close. The Pelicans shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Now here's Lewis. Monk defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Malik Monk.
That one on Monk.
Personal foul.
The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for New Orleans, Kyra Lewis Jr. 2 shots.
2.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
The shot, no good. Excellent D from Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. And Jones sends it back. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Los Angeles ball.
It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it to Lewis. They swipe it. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Hernan Gomez finds Hart. Back to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. A rebound by the Lakers. Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. And Jalen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Hart the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Reeves. From 11 feet away. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
For the Lakers.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Lewis with it. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Reeves the pass to Monk. Outside Anthony. Left side Davis. Over Hernan Gomez. And Davis can't get it to go. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Hart. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Lewis. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bradley's checked in.
At the line for one.
And that one misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Anthony, and it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Floats it up for Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You got to appreciate Just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
The baseline J. Knocked away. Gomez kicks to Green. Goes back up. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good from Gomez. And Los Angeles guys shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. A minute 20 left in the third.
Los Angeles.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
He's hitting his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
At the line for New Orleans, Josh Hart, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. James checked in for the Lakers. And Hart drops them both. Here's LeBron. 14 points for him. Pass to Davis. Gomez grabs the miss. Pelicans shooting it pretty low, 34% thus far. Hart, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. And James throws it down.
Very athletic move by LeBron on the slam, showing the defense he still can be unstoppable.
Takes it from 10. Graham with the bucket.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Billy Gomez.
A foul won't scare King James off. He gets assertive and takes the shot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
76% on the season from the foul line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. That one is no good. The Pelicans shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Here's Ingram. LeBron with some nice D.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Bradley kicks to Monk. With the drive.
I'll tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Ingram, guarded closely. Pass to Graham, lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Garrett Temple, also Thomas Satoransky out there. He's out there with Josh Hart. And it's Murphy in at power forward. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Hart. The feed to Hayes. And it's in there.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammates.
Now here's Bazemore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Garrett Temple.
Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunities these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball.
Take a break. Take a break.
They just have to make adjustments.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Temple, tipped away. Inside, here's Hayes. Great D that time from Jordan. And Los Angeles guys shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Johnson, he's off on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Alexander Walker passes to Satoransky. He feeds it to Hayes. Jordan with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hayes dishes to Murphy. Back to Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And there's the pass to Monk. Oh, tried to dunk it off, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Jackson Hayes. That's his second personal foul.
And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, you know, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
You know, I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk. Valanciunas is checked in for Hayes. And Monk drops them both. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Driving in, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Murphy, a second chance effort, and he drops that one in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Bazemore. Johnson outside. Feeds it to Jordan.
Gotta love the intensity of DeAndre, finding a way to be aggressive and get to the line.
Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monk. Second free throw, no good.
And it's intriguing. Early on, critics questioned DeAndre's commitment to the game, but boy, has he answered them back.
Satoransky, the best to Valanciunas. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And here's Bazemore. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the inside. Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Trevor Ariza.
That one is on Ariza.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
He hits the second from the line. Great playing most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
5 to shoot. Satoransky, the best to Valanciunas. Shoots over Bazemore, and it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Westbrook finds Bazemore. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Satoransky. That's his first.
Bazemore has a high motor. He puts his athleticism to use.
At the line for the Lakers, Kent Bazemore. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Lewis checked in for New Orleans. The Lakers also with a sub. Reeves is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest with those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
Valanciunas, good.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
Here's Reeves. Passes it to Ariza. Here's Reeves. Bazemore on the wing. Stolen by Lewis. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Lewis. Just 5 on the clock. And Satoransky kicks to Temple. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Temple's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Satoransky against Bazemore. Jordan, the pass to Ariza. He doesn't hit that one. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Satoransky, the pass to Valanciunas. Bazemore against Satoransky. Into the lane. He kicks it to Murphy. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Over to the wing. Here's Reeves. Here's Jordan. It's good from in tight. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
Valanciunas dishes to Temple. Lewis, right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bazemore passes to Ariza. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. The pass to Alexander Walker. Now Williamson. The feed to Valanciunas. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. In the corner, Bradley with it. He dishes it to Westbrook. Pass to the hoop. And Westbrook throws it down.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram against Ariza. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Graham, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Westbrook dishes to Anthony. Left side, Davis. Over Valanciunas. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Westbrook against Graham. Here's Williamson. Bank shot, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Bradley passes to Westbrook. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Graham with the bucket. Here's Davis. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Davis against Valanciunas. Davis inside. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Williamson. Williamson double team. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back. Now here's Bradley. Defense right on him. Dishes it to Westbrook. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Graham with the ball. Ariza with the rebound. Lakers leading by 23. Anthony looking it over. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ingram against Davis. Shot from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Lakers shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster. And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit
for Anthony Davis.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
First free throw is good.
And one thing that's obvious from interviews and social media is that Brandon Ingram has a terrific work ethic.
Yeah, this is a guy who really knows the value of hard work. It seems like he's always putting in hours at the gym or working on finding new ways to evolve his game.
Both free throws good for Ingram. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Murphy. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Jordan.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Temple. Back to Satoransky. Shot on the wing, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's Horton Tucker. Satoransky covering. Here's Horton Tucker. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, I think what we were supposed to do, we came in and competed at a high level defensively for the most part and got the win.
And you continue to keep it rolling, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.